Hi students, how are you? Welcome back. Okay, in this video, sir would like to discuss a question from the chapter indices, surd and logarithms. Okay, and this question is the request by few of the students asked me to do a video for this question. They said the question is quite hard for them to understand. Okay, so what I did, I create a video for you all. Okay, first thing is try to listen first the video first time, and then after that try to follow my idea and enjoy the method. Okay guys, okay, let us move on to the question. Okay guys, this is the question. Okay, given, okay, I think you can see yourself this whole thing here, right, this one, you need to change into this formation. Okay, you need to change into this formation. So after you change everything to this formation, you need to take what is the value of Q, and you need to take what is the value of P. You minus and get me the value over here. Understand? So it's not the value like just for you. Okay, understand class? So that is what they want. Okay. Okay, what I did to first idea that came into my mind, I just square both sides. I square over here and I squared both sides, because you know why? When you square left hand side, you need to square the right hand side. Understand? Okay, that is the meaning of the balance of the equations. You cannot square one side. So maybe you can ask me, so why we need to square this equation? Why we need to square? The reason why I'm square, because I want to remove the square root. Understand? So when we square a square root, so automatically the square root will eliminate, right? Understand? So that is my idea. My first idea, actually, this is my first idea. And after that, when I doing the solution, when I try to solve the entire question, I feel that is just a normal ordinary solution. So what I did, I tried to approach with a different idea. I tried to approach with a different idea, different method. So here, before I want, this is my second approach. I feel that my second approach is much more better. Okay, and give you a very fast answer. Not say fast, actually. It's very good idea. So let me give you that idea first. I want to explain how I bring that idea inside this question. Then the solution I will tell you how to do one by one. Don't worry, I will guide you. Okay, what is my idea first of all? Okay, let's say we have a square root, right? Let's say we have a square root. Okay, if the inside of the square root, if we can change the inside of the square root with this perfect square number, for example, x square. So this is a perfect square number, right? So we can change whatever inside the square root with the perfect square. So the answer going to be x, what? Because the square root and the square will be eliminated, right? Will be eliminated. So you only have x. So that idea is actually came into my mind. So what I did, the inside here, this one, right? This one, I would plan to change into a perfect square. Understand? I plan to change into perfect square. So what I did, I come out with some example for you. Before I want to start to do that, I come out with few example. Okay, let me do the example first, class. Okay, let's say I have a perfect square, a bracket with the square. How you expand this? I think everybody know, right, how to expand this. You're going to get a square plus 2ab plus b square, right, class? Understand? Okay, good. So now let me give you one example. Okay, this is example number one. Okay, let's say I have here is 14 plus, I just give you a 6 square root of 5. Just simple example. Okay, so I want to change this one into a perfect square number. A perfect square number. Let us try and see. Okay, so this one, I assume this is this value. Okay, right? This one, I assume this value. So that what I did, okay, but here, to see the a and b, right, you have to factorize with the 2. Can you see there's a 2 there? So that you can see the what is the a here. You can see yourself what is a b. Okay, the condition is here you have to take out the a, you have to take out the 2 from the value there. So what I did here, I take out the 2 from here. So what I do, I take out the 2 means inside going to be 3 with the square root of 5, right? Understand? This one is here. This one is I'm start with this one. Okay, now I can see myself. This is the A class, right? This is your A, right? So this is your A and this is your B. Okay, let us see whether it's giving us the same answer or not. So that means your A is going to be here. Your A is a 3 square. So your B is square root of 5 square. Got it? Okay, let us try and see. Huh? So what is 3 square? 3 square is 9, right? Okay. So square root of 5, when I square is I'm going to get 5. So what is 9 plus 5? 9 plus 5, 14, right? Correct? See, you can see yourself, this is 40. Understand? So actually our answer is correct. So how are you going to factorize? Okay, this answer. Okay, this one is going to be your A plus. So it's plus actually whatever here, whatever inside this bracket is going to be the positive. This is the positive, right? So it's positive square root of 5 square. So we already changed this one into a perfect square value. You try and see. You can try yourself. You can square it. You can get back the 14 plus 6 square root of 5. Understand? Okay. So let me do one more for you. One more example. Okay, we try. Don't worry. So I want you to understand. That is my motive here. Okay. So same thing, class. As I told you, this is going to be the center value, right? So the center should have the 2, right? You must have the 2 in the center. So what I'm going to do here, listen up. So I'm going to take out 2 from the 14 here. I'm going to take out from here, I'm going to take out the 2. So that means I just put plus here. Plus, I'm going to take out the 2. So what is going to be inside there will be 7 because, so 97. 2 times 97 is going to be 14, what? With the square root of 3. Okay, we know this is our A and this is our B, right? Understand? Okay, but normally the front value of A we'll try to always maintain with positive, right? So can I put 7 square here? So the negative, I just put it at the behind, negative square root of 3 square. So let us check and see. Okay, let me check. Okay, what is 7 square? 7 square is 49, right? You try to square this. Negative when you square is going to be positive. And then 3 square, square root of 3 when you square is going to be 3. So 49 plus 3 is exactly 52. Yes, correct. Exactly 52. Understand? So that means now you already have the perfect square value. That is, this is a 7. So that one is minus square root of 3 square. So this whole thing is actually equivalent to this. Okay, guys. So this is the idea that came out in my mind. So what I'm going to do here. Okay, let me do. Let me help you. Okay, with this idea, your question going to be something different. Okay. When you're doing a question, guys, when you're doing questions, you must have a very good understanding, very clear understanding. Once your understanding is very clear, if I change the question anytime, I don't think so you will have a problem. Okay, so never mind. We do this one. 7 minus 4 square root of 3, right? Okay, let me start from here. 7 minus 4 square root of 3. So as I told you, right? So I'm going to plus 2. So inside going to be negative 2 with the square root of 3. Okay, got it, huh? Okay, this one going to be your A and this one going to be your B. So your A is going to be 2 square. Your B are going to put together with a negative, negative 3 square. Got it, huh? Same thing lah. So negative. Okay, let us check. This is going to be 4. This one going to be 4. So this one when you square, you're going to get 3. So 4 plus 3 going to be 7. Yep, 7 correct. Everything perfect. Perfect. Understand? So that means you're going to get 2 minus square root of 3 square. Understand, class? So what I'm going to do now? Listen, I'm going to use this question now. Is okay, let me start the solution of the question. So it's a 5 minus square root of 3 over, okay, square root. Okay, So the inside one, right? The 7 minus 4 square root of 3, we can change with this one. With the square. So what will happen now? So you're going to have 5 minus square root of 3 over, okay, remember this, as I told you, square root and the square, we can eliminate them. So you're going to have 2 minus square root of 3. All right, class, understood? And after that, we're going to use the conjugate to to do some calculation, right? Okay, conjugate. So I'm going to times with, I think everybody should know what is conjugate, right? It's 2 plus square root of 3. Okay, got it, huh? Okay, let me start here. So I need to multiply first one by one like this, multiply this, then after that you have to multiply this, right? You have to do one by one. So you're going to get 10. After that, 10, then you're going to get 5 with the square root of 3. Okay, so done, this one is done. So I'm going to use this one multiply here and this one multiply here. So you're going to get negative 2 with the square root of 3 and then minus 3. Okay, the bottom one, when we multiply with conjugate, is going to be a square minus b square, right? I think everybody should understand, a square. So this is your a square and this is your b square, going to be a square minus b square. You still remember? So your a square minus b square is actually a plus b, a minus b, right, class? So this is the a plus b, a minus b is over here. Can you see right here? The same thing here. Actually, this one is actually a two same bracket. This one actually two bracket. One bracket is minus, one bracket is positive. It's actually, once you see this, you can turn back to this thing. It's going to be a square minus b square. Understand? Huh? So that's the reason why we multiply with conjugate. That's the reason why we're using conjugate. Understand? Okay, it's going to be 2 square minus the whole thing going to be square. Okay, so far okay, right? So I'm going to move on to next slide. Okay, this one is 10 minus 3 going to be 7. Okay, 7. And these two can be minus because they're having the same square root of 3. So it's 5 minus with the 2 is going to be 3. Right, 3. It's a positive 3. Okay, done. Sorry. The next one is bottom one is 4 square is going to be, so 2 square is going to be 4 minus, and here is negative, sorry, this is a square of 3 square is going to be 3. So the bottom one is actually 4 minus 3 is going to be 1. So you just forget it, the 1. So the answer is this one, class. 7 plus 3 square root of 3. And this whole thing, they already give us is equal to P plus square root of 3. So it's square root of Q. Understand? So what we're going to do now, this P, right? This P is going to be equal to the 7. Understand? And then this Q, negative, so square root of Q is equal to this whole thing. So let us move on to complete this. So your P is 7. I don't want to disturb the P. So P is 7. Right? P is 7, sorry. So P is 7. So your square root of Q is equal to 3 with the square root of 3, right? So I'm going to remove the square root over that side. Is going to be square. So you're going to get 27. Okay, the question asked is Q minus P. Q minus P. So your Q is 27. Your P is 7. So your final answer is 20. Okay, guys. You try to watch this video a few times. The most important is my idea, where that idea came from, how to change the value into a perfect square number. That is most important. Okay, so this one, I think this is the most important for me. If you ask me, this is the most important. This is the most important. So try to understand this. Okay, understand, guys? So hopefully you will enjoy the video. Try to watch a few times and let me know. Thank you, guys. Have a nice day.